Hello friends, this is Growl. Welcome to Wafflecat Weekly number 63, I think, where we open our vaults, look at what we got, talk about the affixes, and make excuses for not making videos. Spoiler alert, today's excuse was Christmas. Hope everyone had a Merry Christmas. Anyway, we have lots and lots of alts. We've been actually not feeling too bad about playing alts this season, so I've been sneaking a few keys in as Og Evoker. We got a staff from Fall, which is nice. We got a voodoo totem, I think, twice in a row. So hopefully we don't get that. I believe we only did one key on this guy. And we got a crit mastery belt, which, all things considered, is whatever for Og. We'll throw this on. Maybe there's some world where we do real keys as Og, but for now, we're mostly just gearing this guy up in case we end up playing Prez. Yeah, that's about it. Not much to say about him. Alright, let's go to... let's go to Sargar's first. We'll do our priest last, I guess. Next, we'll do Pete. I think Pete only managed one key. I think I only did one key on Pete and Growl. And then we have lots of boxes on the other guys. If we can ever get in. Bam. Dang, Pete's not even at the vault. Spending last night at the bar. A lonely Christmas for Pete. And his gear isn't repaired. Dang, his weekly must have not gone too well, huh? Alright. We did get some sort of a staff at some point. We have a couple 470s. Pete's slowly getting gear. At one point, maybe this character will become real. 483 chest, and we can turn this into tier. Wait, we actually have shoulders, I think. What's going on here? So I have shoulders in my bag that I can also turn into tier. I have chest, I have gloves, and I have pants. Do we have enough catalyst charges? I feel like there's probably enough. Whatever, let's send it anyway. I know everybody loves Pete. We'll take a quick intermission to send Pete's tier. Let's look at the affixes. They are fortified, afflicted, raging. Well, I will say I'm pretty happy with the changes they made to all the affixes, except for raging. I'm not too sure what was going on or why they thought making mobs not CCable. I guess it's one of those, like, isn't really a problem in lower keys situations, but once abilities start one-shotting people, then it becomes a big problem. Alright, to be honest, I don't know which pieces, like which piece I want to keep open for my tier, but we can fix that later anyway. So we're just going to tier everything just so that we can get the tier set, play around a little bit on this guy. Alright, bam. We have some legs. We have a chest. It seems like lots of mastery. Have gloves. This tier set looks not very good at all. I'm reading it. This tier set is probably the reason why we don't see too many shamans this tier. I could be very wrong, but we'll take a quick Pete intermission. We'll read the tier and figure out what it does. All right, so Pete's got 4-piece now. Chain heal, heal surge, and healing wave mark their target, causing them to receive 15% of all riptide healing you deal. So basically, anytime you heal, it funnels all of your Riptide, which is not very much. Riptide's healing is increased by 25%. If Riptide is active on the same target as Tidal Reservoir, its heal over time has a 6% chance to create a new Riptide. It feels really like raid focused. Like if you're playing the Riptide build and you're just spamming it on CD, it doesn't feel like it's going to be that useful in M+, but I guess I'd have to run some dungeons and see how it goes. Anyway, we have 4-piece on Pete. We're actually up to 460, which is sweet. We're definitely comfortable healing 20s on this guy now. We'll yoink back to town, and then we'll switch over again to our Druid. I'm not sure. A lot of people are having success as Druid, but for me, for the highest keys, I don't quite see a place for it. I feel like Mistweaver is sort of like the healing is better, and Dispriest has... I don't know, I guess. For the higher keys, I feel like Dispriest damage is better, just because of PI. Like, if Druid can just go to town on a mob, it does more damage. But a lot of the times in these high keys, you can't really do that much DPS on a lot of bosses. I'm seeing the top Druids kind of like lose their damage as they go up into higher keys. Alright. What? So I've been opening vaults as healer spec on a lot of guys to try and get Leaf. How do I not have Leaf on this guy? I swear I have Leaf on this guy. Maybe I don't? Okay, well, I guess I have to keep opening it as heal spec. I thought I had Leaf on this guy. Let's check spec. Well, I'm opening as Guardian spec. Oh, I must have done a emergency, alright, minor technical difficulties. Tier chest. Doesn't really do anything. Fortunate, but we'll take a couple tokens. Actually, I already have 6 on this guy. Our Druid's gear is pretty good to the point where we need to get lucky to get upgrades on him. And we just need to farm out some more aspect crests to finish upgrading like our rings and stuff. Oh well. Alright. On to our Mistweaver. Our Mistweaver should have a full Mythic Plus vault. And also should have pretty good gear. There's not a whole lot I'm looking for. Basically, my Mistweaver and Priest are just looking to start stacking avoidance. This guy has a leaf. I guess a trinket would be... I guess a mythic trinket would be nice. Ring with avoidance or something. I could use an Iridol staff, but I already have 489 weapons. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just open the vault and see what we get. We'll worry about it when it happens. Yeah, I think I was doing some late night fire rack on some of my guys, so I have to be careful my loot spec is not still on tank. Okay. Let's open our vault. Ooh, I see a sea star. Now let's go over the raid stuff first. We have a boots we don't care about. Staff we don't care about. Cloak we don't care about. The same offhand. Ooh. Ooh. What do we do here? Helm with leech and socket versus sea star. This be a tough decision. Trying to slightly approximate the value of each. Man, passing up a leech socketed helm feels really bad though. And I mean, I could use any trinket, right? Ooh, but a 489 sea star. Yo, can I just have both of these? All the raiders are probably so mad that I'm not just snap taking the leech helm. I feel like... I mean, I'm not looking at eye level too much. I don't know. I feel like I have to take the helm, no? I feel like the helm is just probably a bigger upgrade. Because it just has a bunch of int on it. And I'm getting 6 item levels of it. Plus I'm getting a socket. Plus I'm getting leech. Like, leech is pretty good, no? I think I take the leech. Disappointing as it is, I think I'm taking the leech. I mean, 400 leech plus a socket is going to be really good. What do I have? Do I have any? No, I don't have any socket pieces yet. Yeah, socket's gonna make my lariat better. And put another gem in there. Somehow, do I not even have a main stat gem? I don't even have a main stat gem on this guy. That makes me want the socket even more. I think I'm just gonna do it. I think I'm just gonna get the helm. I don't know. If you're mad, post a comment about how you're mad. I may also not. Yeah, I'll probably end up tiering this. I don't see why I wouldn't. Alright, well, Myth Helm with Leech. You can't complain about this. So what's our other pieces? Okay, so right now we're using these pants. And these pants are pretty dang good too. Gosh, we have an avoidance chest. And alright. Well, we did it. We had to do it. We'll get a we'll leave this somewhere in our inventory where we'll remember. And we'll get a main stat gem in this. Alright. Alright, well we got an upgrade on our Mistweaver, which is nice. Now we'll sneak over to our priest and our paladin. See Grawl Pala. I think Grawl Pala only made it to 1 key this week. Just a quick Ataldazar. Grawl Pala already has tier set up, I think. I think we did that last week. Actually up to 473. Guy can kind of do real keys. Unfortunately, it's a paladin. Generating loot spec for retribution. I think for some reason I thought that would help me get the legendary. Everyone's doing Fyrak for trinkets and legendaries. I find myself like sneaking in on this guy doing random stuff. Alright, here we go. Can we get lucky? Oh, wow. Interesting. So, a crit mastery socketed neck. These stats seem awful. And I guess we just get the seedling. This is kind of a funny trinket, but I think we just take this because our other trinket is an old trinket that's not very good. Bang. And we get another item level. Maybe there, I don't know. I guess maybe there's some world I take that other trinket for off spec, but let's be honest. If I'm playing my paladins off spec, we don't really need the best gear. Alright. We're loading into our last guy. Our priest is very high item level. But we also have many, many boss kills on this guy. We should have many good vault slots. We would like a mythic leaf. We'll stay as disc. See what we get. Rage. Alright, so... Crit haste neck. Which doesn't really do us much good because we're going to use a lariat. Echoing Tearstone. I've heard good things about this trinket, but I don't know if I would take it. A crit verse belt. Not terrible. Crit verse wrists. Crit mastery cape. Nothing super exciting here. Wrists, I'm just going to be using the engineering bracers. Belt, I think if I push it all, I would probably rather use 483 with avoidance than using this. And that leaves me with this cloak, but I already have a leech cloak. I think... My options are, I think, take sockets or Tearstone. Can I do anything with the sockets? I have the helm socketed. I could socket my NG wrists. I feel like the Tearstone... I see people running the Tearstone. I don't know. Do I want a socket or do I want a Tearstone to try? I guess I already have one, though. Like, I don't know. It's not going to be that good that I'm going to want the mythic one. And I do want this guy to be bis and slot. So I'm probably going to take the sockets, as sad as that is. I think I'm just going to take the sockets on this guy. Because if I do use a belt, I could just buy a BOE belt for like 500k. Yeah, kind of disappointing. Disappointing vault, but it is what it is. We'll buy a socket. We'll socket our bracers probably. Adds a socket. Bang. And we'll just socket our NG bracers. Let's see. Haste crit. Should probably be Ace Averse, but whatever. Bang. Alright. Well, there's the vaults. Again, we'll look at the affixes real quick. We got Fortified, Afflicted, Raging. Man, if there was not a week built for Augevokers. So Augevoker has the AoE Soothe, which removes all of Raging, and if you remove lots of mobs, it has a short cooldown. Augevoker also has a Dispel, and it has Cauterize, which I believe works on Afflicted as well. So Augevoker is just cracked. As much as people don't want to hear it, if you want to do well this week, you just play with an Augevoker. If not, make sure you have some sort of spot soothe, like a druid or a hunter or something, because there's going to be certain mobs that you're going to want to stop when they're low health that you're going to need that soothe for. If you're doing really low keys, like 20 or below, and you're over geared, you can just brute force raging and not really worry about it. Also, don't forget afflicted. Don't forget to talent your whatever your improved dispel is. Just have it every single key. Don't worry about it. If you're a DPS, bring it. It's very, very, very important. Although it's mostly a healer job. You'll need it. And your monkey healers in your groups won't use it anyway. So that wraps that up. I feel like it's a meme saying I'm working on videos, but I am working on guides and some other stuff. There almost certainly will be a video this week. Yeah, I'll just shut up now. But thanks for watching. Good luck in your guys' vaults. Hope you guys have a great holiday week as well, going into New Year's. And I will see you guys on the streaming streets. Happy keying.